Good morning, everyone. Welcome to another Toolbox Tuesday. I am down at Goosepit again, but it is so windy outside that I'm afraid that you probably won't be able to hear me very well. So I'm going to do this in the car. I hope you are all keeping well. What's on my heart today is the question that definitely stems from the She Speaks event that I just had the opportunity to speak at this last weekend, which is what happens when we say out loud the things that we've been carrying in our heart for years. And, you know, like I said, I just had the opportunity to speak at this incredible event called She Speaks, which was called Courageous Conversations, on last Wednesday. And, you know, standing up on the stage and everything was incredibly powerful. But even more powerful than that, which really surprised me, was what happened behind the scenes. And that was writing the talk, having the opportunity to share with my kids what I would be sharing on that big stage, working with my coach to come up with the words that I wanted to share, and just the whole process of behind the scenes before actually getting on that stage. And, you know, again, like, having the opportunity to sit down with my kids and share with them a little bit more about me and my backstory and my childhood. And there was definitely, I could feel, and I still feel, a softening between me and my kids, a little bit more understanding, a little bit more compassion. And, you know, as mothers, we do the best that we can with the tools that we have. And yeah, it just was a really beautiful process. And, you know, standing up on that stage was really powerful and sharing my story. But like I said, what really surprised me more was the process of getting to the stage and what it took to write that story brave enough to choose joy, and the healing that came out of writing that. And you know, I've had so many people come up to me. Even yesterday, I was getting out of the car, going into London Drugs, and a woman stopped me and just said, "I loved your talk, and it just brought me to tears, and it was so powerful, and it made me reflect." And I think that's why we, you know, at least the reason why I do this, it's because when we share our stories and we share our vulnerability and we share our heart, it gives others permission to do the same. But also, you know, part of that is, you know, when we're brave enough to share, like so many of the incredible women that shared on that stage with me that night. And I'm sure my story didn't resonate with everyone, but I know of the 500 people that was there, there was definitely one woman that, or maybe two, that people walked away feeling more soft in their heart and just more compassion. And I think that's what it's all about. Like, if we share our stories, we feel more connected. We feel more, we just feel more connected. And so as I'm reflecting, I'm still reflecting on all the amazing things that came out of this incredible event. Not only just the connection between me and the speakers, because we're sharing so deeply, but just having even my kids there in the audience to witness me and be part of this incredible opportunity. So I guess my big takeaways that I want to share with you today is, you know, what part of your story is ready to be spoken out loud? And what might happen if sharing it created, you know, healing, not only for you, but for someone else listening. And what if the very thing that you've carried quietly inside for a very long time is the thing that helps someone else feel less alone? And isn't that what it's all about? And so this has just been an incredibly beautiful process. I feel like I'm still processing it all. It wasn't just about that night. It was the incredible healing that's come out of it, not just for me, but for my kids and, you know, even probably my family, and the ripple effect that will continue. So a big thank you to the incredible organizers of this event, Chrissy Bounker and Pauline Stevenson and Matt from Hometown Creative and Jacqueline Greer Kent for the incredible photography. It was just an incredible event. And a big shout out to David Guthrow. It was very exciting. Today, my podcast just came out. It's called Discover Fresh Perspectives. So you can see that both on my Facebook and my LinkedIn. And you can listen on Apple and all the platforms. So you can check that out today too. So I'm sending you all so much love. Have a beautiful day, and we'll see you next Tuesday. Bye, everyone.